Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I will be looking at a very important topic, something that has troubled so many people, and that is the subject of statistics. Many people, when they hear the subject statistics, they want to run away because they think that statistics is a very difficult subject. Statistics is actually very simple. If you understand how it works and the basics, you realize that you can easily navigate through statistics. So I will be starting by simplifying statistics in this video, and subsequently we'll be dealing with specific topics, calculations in statistics, so that we'll be able to maybe you are in secondary school or you are in university and you are having issues with all manner of statistical calculations. You're in the right place. You can always come here and you can be sure that your problem will be solved. So first of all, let's look at what statistics is. If you take it sequentially, you'll be able to know what statistics is. Even if they wake you up from sleep, you realize that statistics is something that you can define without thinking. So the usual definition of statistics is a science of collecting data, organizing data, analyzing data, and interpreting data so that you'll be able to make informed decisions. So if you look at this definition I just gave now, there are four major keys that you will notice. We talk about collection of data. That's the first thing that has to do with statistics. First of all, you collect data. After you collect the data, the next thing you do is you organize the data, because data is usually in a very scattered form. And if you don't organize it very well, you will not be able to proceed with it. So after you have organized the data, the next thing you do with that data is to analyze it. So after you analyze the data, then you interpret the analysis. And it's that interpretation of analysis that will help you to make informed decision. So statistics is a science of data collection, organization of data, analysis of data, and interpretation of data in order to help you make informed decision. And you may be thinking, what is data? I've been hearing about data. So what is data? Data is actually a raw information. So imagine collecting particular information from 1,000 people. Let's say you want to know how many people are eating a particular fruit in an area, and then you go on a field and you collect information, you sample their opinion, or you want to know which fruit do you like most, how often do you eat this fruit, is it apple, is it pineapple, and you collect such information from 1,000 people. So will you be able to easily make sense of that information that you collected? Let's say you put in an Excel file and then you see a spreadsheet full of numbers. So how will you be able to make sense of it? That is what is called data. So in order to make sense of that data that you have collected, you have to organize it, then you analyze it, use statistical tools so that you'll be able to make interpretation. So statistics is very important, and it's used in almost every field, every area of human endeavor. So that's a simple definition of statistics. So if you can remember these 4 points, then you will know what statistics is any day, anytime. It's a science of collecting data. You organize the data, you analyze the data. After the analysis of data, because it's one thing for you to analyze the data, it's another thing for you to be able to interpret the analysis. So after the analysis of data, you go ahead to interpret the data. So that's the simple meaning of statistics. Now there are two major types of statistics. There is what we call descriptive statistics, and the second one is inferential statistics. So those are the two major types of statistics. Let me start with descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics has to do with statistical tools like mean, media, and mode. It just helps you to simplify the data. For instance, when you talk about mean simply means average. So imagine you collect data from 100 people and you score them. So you want to know on the average, how many people are eating apple. On the average, how many people are eating pineapple in that particular locality. On the average, how many people are eating, let's say, oranges, or patronizing oranges, or consuming oranges. So that is description. So it will just give you a single number. So on the average, you can say, okay, out of 100 people, 20 people consume oranges a lot. That is descriptive statistics. It simplifies it. On the average, let's say 30 something people consumes apple a lot. On the average, let's say just about 2 people. So you realize that in that particular area, the people are not given to fruits. So that is what is called descriptive statistics. And descriptive statistics is very, very simple, even though many people find problem with it. In the course of this teaching series, we are going to deal with every statistical tools, especially descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. You will know how to easily calculate the mean. You will know how to easily calculate the median. You will know how to easily calculate the mode. We know how to easily calculate the range and others. So when we come to inferential statistics, it's actually a higher level of statistics, and it's mostly used in hypothesis testing. There is a tentative statement or a proposition. For instance, in social sciences, we deal with hypothesis a lot. There'll be a statistical significant difference between this and this. There'll be a relationship between this and this. So there is a connection. So all those hypotheses, they can only be tested using inferential statistics. So inferential statistics is a higher level of statistics and is very, very important. There are some things that descriptive statistics cannot handle, but inferential statistics can handle. So you must be able to master descriptive statistics, and then you master inferential statistics. And if you have any issue with any of them, that's the promise I'm giving you, that we'll be able to deal with them one after the other subsequently. And if there is a particular statistical tool that you're having problem with, you can ask in the comment section or drop the questions. Then we'll be able to make video as soon as possible to address those areas, because that is what this channel is out to do any moment from now. So I hope you have gotten something about statistics. So the essence of this video is just to simplify what statistics is. Statistics is not bogus. You need to know that it is very simple. It's something that you can easily comprehend. When you just think of data collection, when you think of organization of data, when you think of analysis of data, and then the interpretation of that analysis for you to be able to make informed decision. That is all about statistics. So statistics is not something you should run away from. From today, you can have a change of mind or perspective towards statistics. And everything starts from the mind. Once you change your mind, and you know that, when you change your mind and you just believe that statistics is something that you can handle, then you can be sure that you'll be able to handle statistics effectively. When I was running my first degree, many of my classmates, they had carryovers in statistics, simple statistics. But I had a better understanding of statistics, so I had to come to their help. So from 200 level to 400 level, I was always teaching statistics. I studied psychology, and you cannot study psychology and not deal with statistics. And because I have understanding of it, I've ever been in love with it. And in this channel, we'll be dealing with them one after the other, especially those ones that you are going to mention or drop your questions in the comment section to let me know that, oh, this is where I'm having problem, this is where I'm having problem. Then we'll be able to come to your help, and you'll ever be glad that you come across this channel. So that will be all for today. Remember, there are two major types of statistics: descriptive and inferential statistics. And statistics, when you just think of data collection, data organization, data analysis, and interpretation of that data, that is all about statistics. All right, if this video has blessed you in one way or the other, please ensure you like it, subscribe, share with others, and you can keep coming. More and more of these videos will be coming your way in no distant time.